everyone needs to calm down and take a breather, right? I know that the world lost $2.5 trillion worth of wealth on Friday, right? So, for those of you that aren't quite sure, or maybe you're on vacation like I am, what happened? Well, Trump sent out a tweet saying, because of an export ban on rare earth minerals from China, what we're going to do is slap 100% tariffs onto China on all of their goods. And I plan on not meeting with President Xi in Seoul in a couple weeks. Why did Trump say this? Well, it turns out it was all one giant miscommunication. See, Trump or someone in the Trump administration got word of a notice, an export notice from Beijing that talked about a couple things, but rare earths in particular, and updates to the exporting licenses that you need to carry to export rare earth minerals. Now, all of this are rare earth metals. All of this rare earth stuff, it goes into your batteries and your magnets. So from drones to airplanes to cars to computer chips, like it's a very important element. These elements are very important, right, for the global economy. And if China were to actually, ban these exports, that would be massive. But see, China didn't. They updated some language. They even then further clarified after a response from Trump that this is not a ban for any civilian usage of these metals, right? If the applications are filled out appropriately, right, you will be able to export them. Now, this happens all the time, not just for metals, right? Anytime you're trying to export something, there's all kinds of documentation that you fill up. We have a whole team of people at Farpoint that do just that. We have experts in China, we have experts in South Korea, in Vietnam, in Malaysia, in India, all over the world, focusing on filling out the appropriate documentation so that we can export, and then the appropriate documentation so then we can import said material for our clients. But the dangerous thing here, right, is that a miscommunication or a misread, when hostilities are so high, when tensions are so high, can eradicate $2.5 trillion worth of global wealth, can have clients freaking out, justifiably so, and calling me and saying, Miles, the product that we just got under contract, is that still good at that price? What's going on, right? The world is too complicated and too interconnected for our leaders to be fighting this out and negotiating over Twitter. And don't get me wrong, I love Twitter. But we need our leaders in Beijing, in Washington, in Seoul, in Tokyo, wherever, to be able to actually pick up the phone or meet and have a conversation and ask the appropriate questions about what the intention of these policies are. Get that clarification and then pass that clarification on to the rest of the world. This is serious stuff. And diplomacy via Twitter or Truth Social is not the way to go about it. So anyway, take a breather. Trump later sent out another tweet, not saying it was a misunderstanding, but saying that President Xi, had a bad moment here. No one, the U.S. doesn't want anything bad to happen to China. Yada yada yada. We'll still be meeting. And this is just sort of classic. We don't want to say that we made a mistake and got something wrong, sort of walking it back. So everyone take a breather. As you see, the markets are sort of already pricing in a return to normalcy today on Monday. Everything's going to be fine. Everything's going to be fine. Like and subscribe. Your margins will thank you.